Hey guys, System here. This is FTB StoneBlock 4. I myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Let's go ahead and jump forward to get back into this maze pack. In between episodes, I did not do too much, and what we're going to get to right away, I think, is new power setup and get into some wireless power. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First thing we need to do is go ahead and head over to the Machinist and grab a new wrench here. This wrench is, you can't craft it, right? This is for the mod BBL routers. This would be what we use for our wireless power, so go ahead and grab that. It'll also be used for a bunch of other wireless goodies, so pretty cool and all awesome all around right there. And then we just need to go back and get everything else set up here. We're also going to need some of the stuff from the mod itself, so we're going to have a couple of the extractors, a couple of the importers. The stuff's all pretty cheap too. You can only make up to the tier 2 at this point, but later on we'll be able to get to the higher tiers, although we'll have access to better options later on anyway. But for right now, this is pretty good because it's easy and wireless, right? So we'll have some of the RF upgrades. Each one of these, the tier 2s anyway, could do 240 RF per tick. And then you have to give speed upgrades because it doesn't have a high tick rate. It's kind of like an entry level kind of wireless system. Go ahead and grab that. We'll have a round robin. Then we'll need a couple of the item ones as well. I'd go up to the higher tiers too, when it has it requires materials I don't have currently. It's all this Fortron stuff, so I do not have that yet. So I can only go up to the tier 2s. That should be everything we need for the setup here. I think that's good. We'll also need some universal cable. Let's go ahead and grab that. I think one of the Echoes needs this anyway, so part of his life. I think I have some alloys in here as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab some of them. And let's go ahead and get this set up here. Also, what did you drop? Went ahead and upgraded our other energy cubes, so we have 2 of them with 6.4 million, I guess, RF storage, which is not too bad. You just upgrade them like this too. But anyway, it's super simple. Grabbed our other generator as well, so we have all of them. I'm going to set up here. Just use an elevator here so I can access it really easy. They're very cheap. You don't have to worry about that too much. How far back do I want this? Probably not that far back. Go ahead and break you real quick. Maybe real slow. There you go. Let's do that and put it right here. Okay, so we'll have these in a 3x3 configuration. Kind of like that. Go ahead, and this one has power in it. That's why it doesn't stack. And then we'll go ahead and grab this opaque item pipe, and we'll just use that to move the coal out of the chest. And then we just need to send the coal into the chest wirelessly. The way we'll do that is with these importers. So we'll have an importer here, right? And then we just need to grab this wrench here and right-click it. See, they're added an importer position. Then we'll go ahead and hook up the exporter to our coal door and just throw the appropriate upgrades in it, right? So we have the exporter right here. Go ahead and pop that down. Want to give that the item upgrades, and then 2 of the speeds, and that should be good. And then we want to make sure it's getting coal. Let's put that in there. Actually, I can't. I don't have room. We have too much coal. We'll filter it here so it's only sending coal. Not that it should matter in this situation. And we'll just right-click it because it's already linked up there. And that should be getting coal now. We just need to go ahead and check that chest there. Make sure everything's working, right? And that's how easy it is to set up this wireless. Yeah, there you go. It's just distributing all that to all the different generators here, and they'll just get everything wirelessly. Super simple, super easy, pretty cool little mod. Anyway, let's head up here. Need to set up the party in the front here. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and pop you down. You'll be moving the power around. I think that's all right too. We want input on all the sides and output on the front. So that'd be good. And this would be for the exporter, right? So we'll have the exporter here. That, a couple speed upgrades. We'll have all of our basic energy cables. Actually, we should upgrade these to the advanced. Not that it matters. I forget how much RF these ones move. We'll only have 360 RF here either way. Oh, capacity is 3.2, but I can't remember what they can move. We can upgrade them either way. You just do this. You just right-click an alloy on it. You'll do up to 8 of them at once. So that's kind of cool there. Then I guess we just need to send that to Energy Cube somewhere else, right? So we'll go ahead and throw that over here somewhere. We'll just power our machines from the bottom right now. Actually, let's get you out of here. You go away. Please. Here you go. Let's put it down here, actually, because we'll be able to power this machine directly. Set the sides on it. We want output on all of those sides. Then the input on whatever side I put the thingamabobber, the importer, right? So we'll put the importer on the back. Then we'll just make sure the back of it. Where's back on these? Back. There we go. So that'll be the input, and the rest will be outputs. Output. There you go. That should be good there. Then we just need to link these up. So if I right-click on this now, And I already put the upgrades in. I meant to put the round robin in there too, just so if I have multiple connections to the same exporter, they'll be able to center a little more evenly. Like I said, these aren't super fast, right? But we should be able to right click on there. And now that should start getting power. And you can hold the wrench too and see all your different connections, which is kind of neat. And you can see there it's getting the power. So just like that, we have a wireless power system to have, you know, going around our base doing stuff, things. Then I can just go ahead and start, you know what, I'm going to upgrade all those cables instead of doing them separately. But we could just power all our machines via that for now until I guess later in the pack, right? Let's do that. This right here. Cool. And then we could just move all our machines over here. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and grab an enrichment chamber because I know Wes is going to need this stuff. So let's go ahead and pump that down. Give that power so he gets the power very easily. We're going to throw a diamond in here too. That's going to enrich this down to enriched diamond, which we'll be able to use to take the fused alloys and turn them to the higher level ones, right? The reinforced alloys. And I think it basically doubles, multiplies the value of a diamond. Like if I put a diamond here, it's only worth 10 millibuckets. But if I put in one of these enriched one, it's actually worth 80, right? So it's times 8. So you get way more value out of it, and it's a much better way of doing it. So anyway, go ahead and pump that in there. That'll give us 8 of those. And I believe if we go to tier 2, we're going to go ahead and talk to this dude in a second. But I believe I was going to need it for this here. Yeah, then we have to make an atomic alloy as well. So we got 3 more dudes over here. We got the fabricator. We've got the wayfinder. And what is this one here? The enchanter. We're going to go with the fabricator right now and check out what he has to say. He's got a cool room, actually. This one is Ortec based. Actually, I really like this block here. What is that? Blocks of bronze. We have tons of bronze. I may use that to do some decorating. Not going to lie. That's actually, I really like that block. It's a nice pop. So what have we got in here? We got cardboard boxes. I could probably make that pretty easy, so I'm not going to grab it. Equipment charter. Different upgrades. Acceleration and stuff like that. Any stat ones on this guy? I'm not seeing any immediate stats on this guy. No, I am not. So it doesn't look like we need to worry about stats on this one. But has some good stuff there. Yeah, not bad at all. Like these tier installers are amazing. And the teleporters are pretty nice as well. And then some data models for some obscure stuff, it seems like. So let's go ahead and see what the Echo of the Fabricator has to say.
Oh, wonderful. A new person to bother me. You might have already met my younger brother, the Machinist. A real genius, that one. That's not his real name, of course, but you didn't come here for family stories, did you? I'm assuming you're after that world engine upgrade. Let's get this over with so I can go back to actively ignoring everyone. This next upgrade isn't anything spectacular. I'll be showing you how to work with thermodynamics so you can send heat into the world engine. Not as impressive as what the other Echoes offer, but it's what I've got. To start, a superheating element will give you a good foundation for a resistive heater. There are other options out there if you're clever enough to figure them out, but this one will work to start things off. You're going to need a ton of power to kick this thing into high gear, so make sure your power infrastructure is up to par or you'll regret it.
So this one's going to set us up so we're able to use heat within the world engine. So let's go ahead and get to that. So this one should be really easy to do, actually. So let's go ahead and pump this down and grab that. We need to go ahead and make ourselves some dark steel. So that's going to be some coal, obsidian, and iron. 2 coal, and then 1 1. So that'll give us that there. We're going to make ourselves a sag mill here. And the other thing we needed, I think, was copper plates, right? So let's go ahead and throw some copper in here. So I'll handle that. So basically all we need here is this superheating element. So we'll have to do that in the world engine. We already have in bar, so that's not a problem. Copper wire, we just do that in the stone cutting for now. And here we got our dark steel. Once we got the second one, make a sag mill, and then we need to get ourselves some obsidian dust so we can make the next component. So now we got our sag mill. Let's go ahead and pop in a obsidian. That's going to give us our obsidian dust, and then we need to take that and get ourselves this stuff here. Reinforced alloy, the atomic alloy, right? So that takes refined obsidian dust to go into the refined part here. And to make that, we have to run that with diamond, so the enrichment of the diamond on the obsidian dust, basically what we're doing. So let's go ahead and grab that. And did I do the dust? I did. Go ahead and grab you. I think that's enough to do 4. So pop that in there, that there. I think that'll math out, right? We'll see here in a second. I think it takes 20 per. I could just look at the recipe, or I could just watch this little line go across from left to right and see what it does. Yeah, there we go. We got that there. Then you just take the refined obsidian dust, you run that through the enrichment, you get the enriched obsidian, pop that in there, you get yourself 80 millibuckets here. And that should be enough to be able to make 4 of those atomic alloys. I think we only need 1 right now, but we'll make the 4 because, well, we're just rich like that, right? I'm pretty sure it only takes 20 millibuckets. Oh, I guess that we can only make 2. There you go. Doesn't matter either way. We only need 1 right now. Just like that, I think we have everything we need, right? So we need a casing, so I have that. We have 2 of those. And that should be everything for that and that, right? So we make this, then we craft the other one. So 4 and 4. That should be that recipe there. The basic therms are pretty cheap. Just go ahead and do that. Go ahead and upgrade it again. Then again. And then it finally wants it up to this level here, the ultimate thermoconductors. That should be everything for that side. At which point we could head over to the world engine. There you go. And then we should be able to take that stuff that we made, this stuff here, get ourselves everything we need. There we go. We got ourselves a superheating element. At which point we could just head home and craft up the last part. Super simple. That. Go ahead and grab ourselves the resistive heater. Just need an energy tablet. And we are good. So that one's done. Just like that. What do we get there? 30 bucks. 30 bucks. I'll take all the bucks. Ooh, another good chest. What are we going to get? Another right backpack. I'll take that. That's good. And a bunch of money too. 75 bucks. That's actually cool. And we'll have to power the heater over there. But for right now, that should be good. Looks like we need to go and talk to the buddy again. Apparently this guy doesn't have anything to say this time. So yeah, we just need to go ahead and get this hooked into the world engine. So let's go ahead and head to the world engine. Cool. And we'll have heat upgraded to this. So I guess the ability to use heat in it. I guess it'd be it here. Then we just hunt this down. We submit that. And wait. There's no auto build? Maybe I see missed something here. Maybe you don't auto build this one. Like yeah. The other ones, right, had a build thing? Yeah, it was right here. Finding your way. This guy doesn't seem to have it. Huh, I wonder if you just attach this one. So if I go grab a resistive heater, popped it here. I can't remember the sidedness of this thing. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if it matters actually. Let's do that. And do I have a spectral? I do. And if I popped one on here, that is a backpack. Let's pop you there. That's giving it heat. And are we getting heat in here? Yes. Okay. It said something about normal levels of heat too. 2K FE is ideal for hitting 350 degrees. 2K? What do you mean 2K? I don't have 2K right now. Thankfully, we don't have anything to actually craft with this right now. Yeah, we could put it up to 120 with the coil. But it said 360 degrees though, right? 2K FE tick is ideal for hitting around 350 degrees. That seems a little excessive, actually. Because we're already way over. They must mean like 350,000, maybe? I have no idea. Anyway, we'll leave it like it is. I think it's working. It has its heat. You can see here it's got the temperature. Oh, the temp on this is way lower. That's why. We'll leave it over time and see what it kind of builds up to. But, yeah, this is very hot. This is already up to 700 degrees, right? So I guess that's the thing. Is that actually building up? It is. And this is going up. It just may take a long time to get there. I guess we'll just see how it works, right? I think we go to here, too, and go to... What do we want here? Chunks map? Nope, not that one. We want to chunk manager. And we should probably chunk load this, too. So it's just always charging this up. And we'll see where it kind of lands in this in time. So next thing we do is go ahead and get us into a little bit of injection before going. I just grabbed some of these silicon gems. You could just get that from seg milling down clay. So I went ahead and did that. The blocks of clay anyway. Then we go ahead and grab ourselves some of this insulating resin. Let's go ahead and grab one of them. With that, we should be able to run over to a cow and convert it over to a latex cow. So that's kind of the idea here. So let's go ahead, grab you. Here you go. Pump you here. Go ahead and use that on him. We should get our new spectacular cow that's going to produce latex and bypass the normal way. We usually have to get latex inside these packs, right? There we go. We got ourselves a latex cow. Go ahead and get this cow into a jar, just like thus. There you go. And now we have a fluid cow jar of latex that we'll be able to use to make plastic. We're also going to need ourselves a latex processing plant. So let's go ahead and grab one of them. Go ahead and get that on some power here. Like this. Go ahead and break that. The cow can just sit up there anywhere. And then inside the machine, we should be able to configure it to pull the latex from the top, right? Do a pull. That's good there. We'll have to get some water into here as well. We can do that with pitcher plants, I believe. I'm actually curious, too, because I don't know if it can pull from the pitcher plant itself. Usually you have to plant it on the ground and then run like a cable, right? But this machine can actually pull. So if I do this and throw a pitcher plant, can it pull directly from the back? Water from the back. Pull. It can. So just like that, we got infinite water. And that's going to start producing our dry rubber, right? There you go. And then we'll be able to smelt that down and actually get our plastic. I just realized I have an issue here too, but I think I got a solution here. So I do not have any netherrack yet because I haven't been into an area that has it. But I believe I can actually craft it with this malum material here, right? So I go ahead and grab some netherrack. There you go. Hunt down the recipe. Yeah, I can use this blazing quartz. So if I go ahead and grab that, I should be able to smelt that down. Use that to get the couple bricks I need here. Had another cat spawn in, so we've got 2 kitties now, actually. I got Nori. I don't know the name of that one there, but this is Nori the cat. Just spawns in, just a random event. Go ahead and drop that off, and that off. Trying to make myself a simple machine frame. This is the dissolution chamber. Oh, I need another actual simple machine frame. So let's go ahead and grab a simple. It looks like I left it right here. Go ahead and drop that off. Dissolution is just used to craft different things within the mod. Nothing too special. Pretty easy recipe too, so just needed the 2 plastic. And then I had to throw some latex in here as well. So I just disabled this for a few seconds. I can actually turn this back on now. Let it keep making plastic for us. But now we have a simple machine frame. With that, we can make it marine fisher, which is what I actually wanted, right? Now I know we're going to need some drops from this. That's why I have this set up here. But we just need to set up a little 3x3 of water. There you go. That is good. I have to get some power to here too, so we'll just do it this way with our new setup. Go ahead and hunt down our wrench. There you go. Right click on that puppy. And we should be able to set this up. I think I finally threw my round robin in here too, right? Yeah, it's connected. And I have my round robin hooked. This hopefully is getting power now. It is. You can see we're actually starting to get our drops. That's exactly what we want to see here. We want a big inventory on this too. So what do I got for chest right now? Anything? Nothing too good. I think I have one of the gold upgrade ones. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make us a gold chest. There you go. I think I have this all configured here. We're getting some puffer fish, which is one of the things I wanted from this. Another thing I want to get from this actually is prismarine. Got prismarine here. I have another way of getting this, but it just seemed like an easy way to get it. So in here, the fishing loot, it is listed in here. Yeah, you got your prismarine. Looks like it's a reasonable chance, 2.53%, which is not too bad. Hopefully we get that in this chest before too long. We also need pufferfish because we're going to have to get into some apotheosis bookcases soon. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and get this set up. And hopefully while we're working on the other stuff, we can come back and have exactly what we need from this. Which leads us to our next echo. This is going to be the echo of the enchanter. So let's go ahead and listen to this duder. He wants us to acquire an echo shard.
Do you too seek the power of the deep? It has been many eons since I first wove the theory of enchantment, an art still practiced to this day. And now, it seems you are next in line to walk this path. May your fate be better than the nitwits who fail to control the deep, and turn this realm to stone. To claim your world engine upgrade, you must follow my instructions carefully, lest the deep consume you. Begin by delving into the depths of the world, where a dark and ancient power lingers. Within its lair, you may uncover echo shards that carry the essence of the deep. Alternatively, you may encounter a certain explorer who has returned with echo shards of his own. Completing the Wayfinder's task should persuade him to trade some, if you, like many others, prefer to avoid the dangers of the deep.
So what we actually need now is to go ahead and get ourselves some echo shards. I already have us in the ancient city. So you look at our map here, there was one under the grove. So there's one down there. So I just came back. Probably just going to go ahead and drop down here too and hope for the best. Well, that did not go how I wanted it to. Either way, we're good. We already have stuff here. I don't want to deal with that at all. Go ahead and switch over. I didn't bring the proper tools at all. I don't plan on staying here very long. I'm really just trying to get in and out. I notice if you look at the map, you can see the chest pretty plainly. Like this one over here, there's no skulk or anything, so it might be okay. There's another one over here that looks like it's pretty safe. And then one right here, right here. There's two here as well. So I'll probably check out the ones without a whole bunch of skulk around them first and see if they're okay. Maybe this one first. So we'll go ahead and check out this one. There was no skulk around it at all. So hopefully we get ourselves. We already got 8 echo shards. So that was actually pretty straightforward and very easy. We got ourselves a bunch of loot in here too. I have no idea. Swift sneak. I'm going to grab most of the stuff too, because I could actually break down that stuff as well. Maybe I'll go ahead and check out a couple more, then we'll head home and get to the next part here. I think we need to set up a EXP farm. That's actually a very good hoe, and I should have had something like this when I came here anyway. And now that we've got our echo shards, we can go ahead and talk to this guy again. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and play the echo.
You must now craft an enchanting vessel capable of housing the 3 aspects of enchanting: Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana. Through careful balance, discover the proper mixture of items to reach these values, or greater. 60 Eterna, 40 Quanta, and 40 Arcana. This harmony of aspects will awaken the deep shelves, turning them into vessels fit to channel the deep. Why bookshelves, you ask? Because knowledge is the key to all things, my dear seeker. Your world engine upgrade will require a few awakened shelves and 2 echo-infused deep shelves. This may be created by bringing the echo shard into resonance with the awakened vessel near sources of Arcana. Be cautious. Be bold, my new friend.
And now we have to craft 4 deep shells and 2 echoing deep shells, which means we're going to need some kind of EXP farm for sure. We also opened up a shop a lot more as well, so we could actually do some pretty cool things here. Apothic gems. I may grab one of those gateways at one point. Gate pearl. What is this here? Source housing. It's got all kinds of good stuff, and they're all unlocked now, which is amazing. One thing I'd grab right away though is the GM chicken feed, because that'll make making a mob farm really easy. So I went ahead and got us out in the netherrack ring. I realized I needed some blaze powder, so I need to run this through a unearther, and at which point we'll have some blaze powder, which will be fantastic. Just went ahead and grabbed about 2,500 thus far. See, it's out here. Looks like it starts at about 1,060. Yeah, about 1,060 out from the spawn, right? So that's going to be how that works there. Go ahead and let this get unearthed, and then we'll go ahead and get into our mob farm here. There you go. I just made this guy here. It is a Dimensionalist. This is going to be the guy that actually processed down our netherrack, and I'll explain how I made him here in a second. But what we need to do first is grab the echo encoder, pick him up. I'm going to put him in this one for right now, because I don't want to set up another one. Where's he at? Dimensionalist. Pop him here. He is level 1, which is no good for us. But you have to make one of these blocks here, our residence engineering block. So I had to make myself, first off, a coke oven, right? So here's the coke oven. It took lava, 27 coke brick, which is easy, and then a block of iron. Put those all in the world engine. You get yourself an advanced coke oven, which is usually a 3x3 multi-block, but in this, it's like this. Then you give this coal, right? And then it turns that into coal coke and gives you creosote oil. You take that creosote oil, you can turn that into this here, the engineer's workbench. There's a lot of just crafty, grindy crafting, so I just wanted to get it all done. But anyway, you do that. So the creosote is like this here, just bucket with the oak around it. Now it gives you the treated wood to make the table. Once you have the table, you have to make yourself this blueprint. And with that, you can make yourself the vacuum tubes and the advanced electronic components that you need, right? So it's mostly just like plastic and wires and stuff like that. But once you've done all that, you finally get yourself a Dimensionalist. And once he gets up to level 2, he can actually start getting blaze powder from the netherrack that I kind of all mined up here. So yeah, a little bit of rabbit hole that I wasn't expecting. But it's done now. I need to have a hopper or something to put this in here. Okay, let's go ahead and actually set up this farm here, right? So I think I finally have everything I need. The last item I needed was this here. I needed a ender inhibitor, so that takes a blaze powder. But I have everything else from other mods. I'll be trying out some stuff I've never done before too, like Experience Obelisk. And there was this advanced item collector, and we're going to give that a go, right? Anyway, let's grab this redstone here. Put our offhand, head down here. We're using this to speed up the mob farm. And then I have this timer here, right? This timer is going to make it tick very fast, and it's going to make it so the dreadful dirt we're going to set up is going to work much faster. Basically, it tick accelerates it. So it'll be kind of spammy like this for now. Not that it matters too much. Let's go ahead and put that in our offhand. And we should be able to put that all down at once. There you go. You never know it's down there. It doesn't even matter anymore. In the back wall there, we'll end up having a fan. So I have a fan here. I have distance and I have range upgrades. I have 5 of the distance. That's the max, I believe. That's going to make it so you can push 10 blocks, which is how long the mob farm is. That's the wrong item. Go ahead and grab the fan, pop it there. And then I have 2 of the width ones, so I could do a 5x5, because the Dreadful Dirt's going to be a 5x5 area. So that's the size of the farm there. Now the next thing we need to do is grab our chicken. Let's go ahead and put our chicken down here. Use our GM chicken feed. Let's do that. He'll explode. He'll give us rotten egg. With that, we'll be able to swap this over to Dreadful Dirt. When we break that, they're going to start spawning. Something to be aware of. Make sure you have a light in there until you're ready. We're going to end up having some wireless signals in here too. I'm going to be wanting a way to turn that fan off. And then I'm going to want to have a way to light this up wirelessly as well. So I'll probably do the light first. Did I grab that? I did. We'll put that in the center up here. That looks good. Have a redstone lamp up here. We'll just do the link on the spot right here too for all that matters. We need to set up a signal here. So we'll do on this one, redstone on top, cobble there. Then we'll shift and right click that. There you go. It's going to put it in receiver mode. And then we'll head over here and then just pop down another redstone link. And do the same thing. This, and that. Give it a lever. And then that lamp should turn on. There you go. So whatever I want to turn off the farm, that's going to be how I do that. So I can break that and get rid of that bug for now. Pop you down. What would be next? Next, I guess, is get the conveyors in. Let's go ahead and get the conveyors in. We have 24 of those. There you go. Exactly 24. Which is nice because what I do, the recipe actually takes what you call it there. You get 4 per, right? So it actually maps out. You don't end up with an extra one. Wait, once we have this going here. And this is just going to route them all to a mob masher, which is going to do all the killing. Mob masher is so hard to actually find anything better than it. It's just so good. It's such a powerful mod. It's just one of those ones where it's hard to try anything else when mob masher is just that good. You know what I mean? Go ahead to pop this down. Have them all kind of pushing towards the same spot. And the same spot here is going to be this, right? The mob masher. So we'll just have that right here. And then we're going to put the mob masher and the fan on a signal as well. And they'll be on the same signal. So what we'll have is another one of these here. And we'll put redstone on the bottom of this one. Cobblestone on top. And that's going to make it so we can toggle off the mob masher and the fan. So we'll be able to turn the mob farm off. And if I need to come in here and change anything, I can, right? Go ahead, pop you down. You need to shift and right click this one because it is a receiver. Yep. And what was it? Cobblestone on top. Cobblestone on top. Redstone on bottom. We'll run out and test this real quick. Just to make sure that one's working. It is. And I just need to get another one on the same signal on the bottom of this. Now if I hit that switch, the mob masher and the fan both turn on and they both turn off, right? So that's good there. We have full control. Inside this, we're going to have 10 mob masher sharpness upgrades. And we're going to have 10 lock upgrades. Or, yeah, they're looting upgrades. Now I'm going to throw in 1 beheading too. I don't need this long term. But I would like to have some heads right now. Because I think it'll help with the apotheosis setup. Anyway, that is good there. And that's pretty much the mob farm. Yeah, we're pretty much done here. Let's go ahead and grab our tinted glass. Yeah, I can do that here. Let's go ahead. Cover this up. I grabbed this too. It's from the shop. You can do wireless pickup of experience. You can just pick them up, right? So it's only $15 and you get that from the quartermaster. So I'll go ahead and pop that down. I think here you set the range. I'll just put it at like 5. So that's good there. And then for item collection, we'll have this barrel here. Let's pop it over there for all that matters. We're going to be using this too, this advanced item collector. They're pretty cheap actually. Let's just take that and that. Didn't even take a blaze powder, which was surprising. But you can set the range on them. And looks like they're 5. Looks like we can set them up quite high too. You can go up to 10. That's actually very high. Probably could set a filter with this too. I'm not too concerned about that right now. And then we have a couple upgrades here, right? So I have 2 stacks and advanced void. And that should be effectively our mob farm. I don't think I missed anything, right? Wouldn't be the first time I messed with them. But if I go ahead, turn off our light, we immediately start getting mobs in here, right? And once I start pushing them off the dreadful dirt, they'll start spawning in much larger waves, and we'll start getting lots of loot very quickly, right? So yeah, one of the first things we want to do here before anything is come to here, go into sound muffling, go ahead and click here. We can actually pin one, right? So you can set here, set anchor. You can set the range too. I usually like to change it. Go down to like 7 or something. Actually, let's go 10. Accept. And then we can start muting a lot of these mob sounds, right? Because we don't need to listen to them at all. And the more we mute, the quieter it'll get around here, but it'll only be within the range of those blocks, right? So you see here now the experience is getting all picked up. We already have 44 levels. We need to deal with this, though. It's going to become an issue very quickly. So what you want to do here is go to tags. Then we'll go to drop a bow in there. Click the little plus sign. Not even click it, just highlight it. Then we're going to scroll down to bow, hit the plus. And that should make it from this point on that all bows are deleted, right? So if I actually start throwing these in here, when they come in, they should just automatically go away. If I stop picking them up, that would be great. Go ahead and get rid of them, because I just don't even want to deal with them at this point. I just want them to not exist anymore, right? There you go. And we can do that for anything, right? So if I want to go ahead, say boots, go down to just armors, hit the plus sign. There you go. All armors now will get deleted, and we don't have to deal with it anymore. This won't be our, mob farm for the entire pack. Just for now. This is one where we need experience for the next quest there. There's one for just tools, isn't there? Loot durability. I thought there was like C tools. Oh yeah, it's down at the bottom. That's the one we want there. That'll handle all our tools there as well. That'll do the bulk of our filtering. The rest of the stuff doesn't really matter too much, right? So I already got some of the creeper heads. I was going to want this for the quanta. And everything else is quite fine. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.